Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw on first. The throw. Out wide right, it's Pryor.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give the ball. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running inside. It's Pryor. All over him immediately.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Left side is Pryor. Lowers those pads. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Turning it Forced a tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the ground. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll go to the counter. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense. And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He'll do it himself. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Look out! They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes a grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's a give to Hardy. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Pryor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Second down to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready.
Running room in the middle. Past the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On first down, it's Hardy again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's Hardy. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Number 19 on the field goal.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Still looking. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Pryor. Runs through a man. He might have space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Handoff for Ball. Brings into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for room. It's Ball. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tough run here, it's Ball. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rashad Downs going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throwing Simmons. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just... little too much. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 19 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, it's Hardy. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Left side is Pryor. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keep. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From deep, it's Mays. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Florida. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Lee. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's a give the ball. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Here's Jaden one more time. Nice move to keep running. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
With the catch, it's Ball. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 36. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. He'll be dropped. second down. Snap in the shotgun. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Simmons. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, give to Hardy. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Left side is Lee. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Powers through. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Simmons. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. To the air, it's Simmons. Back's got it on the screen. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
Missouri, 19. Number 19, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wants to throw one first. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And now, if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
On the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second and long here. Simmons. In the backfield, it's Roberts. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Run in the red zone, it's Roberts. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So the extra point really doesn't do much for you. Might as well try to make the lead a field goal, but be careful that you don't get the thing returned for a defensive 2-pointer. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense trying to take it back. Got a lot of room to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive linemen, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Hauls it in. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Gators! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Simmons. He wants a big play here late. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too.
Lots of running room. The 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing...
And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Roberts. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that.